Okay, hey team. Welcome to week 3 of the List of 63 group. How is it going so far? How is it going? I hope there's a part of you that's thinking, is this it? Am I doing it right? Am I doing enough? Because I hope that you're seeing that this business opportunity is simple. It's talking to people, it's inviting them to look at the products and the business opportunity, and it's waiting. It's waiting on people to decide to join you. It's planting those seeds, following up with them, watering them, and waiting. That is our business. That's what we do. That is network marketing in a nutshell. So week 3 is going to be simple as well. So week 3, I have another 5 activities for you this week. The first one, keep on posting consistently. You need to be active on social media. You need to be growing your audience. You need to have an audience. You need people watching you so that they can become curious about what you're doing. So keep posting consistently, both Plexus posts, sharing your story and your journey, and just your personal life as well. Okay, that's 1. Simple enough, right? Step 2, activity number 2 for this week is I want you to get a bit more active on the team pages, whether it's Team McMaster, Team Hofseth, or Team Eichenhorst. I want you to scroll through the files and be familiar with the documents on those team pages. And this isn't necessarily even every day, but a couple times a week to be scrolling through the team pages. See what your leaders have posted for you. They're posting for your benefit, for your training, for your encouragement. So make sure you're not just reading the posts, but like them, comment on them, be active in this community that Plexus offers. And that leads me to getting to know someone else on the team. See who else is active on the team pages, because chances are, if they're active on the team pages, they have similar goals as you, and they're working their business consistently the way that you're working it consistently. So take note, who is consistently on these pages, commenting and liking them, and get to know them. Find out how they work their business. Find out how they spend their Plexus time. How do they fit it into their nooks and crannies? So step number 2 is be a bit more active on the team pages with the posts and getting to know other people. Okay, activity number 3 is our self-development, self-growth focus for this week. I'm having you just watch one video for this week. It's, I think, about an hour long, maybe 45 minutes. I could be wrong, somewhere in there. It's by Mel Robbins, and the video is called Motivation is Garbage. And she talks about a very simple tool that anyone can use that's backed by science. So it's not just self-improvement mumbo jumbo. It is actually training your brain to think differently so that you see different choices in your life. You have the power to change your life, make different choices. So I want you to watch this. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I want you to learn from it, because chances are, even if you don't feel like it's super relevant to your life, chances are you're going to have someone on your team, or you already have someone on your team that needs this tool in their life. They are stuck. They are crippled. They are in a perpetual state of failure and discouragement, and they don't know how to change their life. And a simple tool like this could be powerful for them. So self-development isn't just always about what you can glean from it, but it's also thinking, how can I be helping my team or my future team? And learning with them in mind. So I have no doubt you'll learn from it. As I've been implementing the things that she talks about, the 5-second rule you'll learn about this past week, I can testify I have gotten more cleaning done around my house, more laundry. I've woken up earlier in the morning. My kids have gotten to school on time more consistently. I have been working my business more efficiently this week just from using the 5-second rule that Mel talks about in her video. So listen and consider it and really think about it. It might be a brand new concept for most of you. It was for me, but as I listened and considered the science she was talking about, I really adopted it, and it's been powerful. I've even been using it with my kids this week. So that's number 3. Number 4 is our income producing activity for the week. So I want you to reach out to the rest of your list of people who need the products. You should have, if you reached out to 4 of those people last week, you have 16 left on that list. I want you to reach out to the other 16 this week. It averages out to about 2 to 3 people a day. Really, really doable to send out some quick messages to 2 or 3 people every single day, or you can batch them and do 8 on one day and 8 on another, or you split it up however you'd like. But I want you to consider the person you're reaching out to. Now, network marketing is often called relationship marketing for a reason. Our business is built on relationships, and relationships are built on trust. If you have someone that trusts you, you can go far with them in that relationship, and they're going to be that much more comfortable with the idea of joining you on this Plexus journey, whether it's for the health benefits or the business. So I want you to think about trust this week as you're reaching out to people. As you're looking at one particular person on your list, do you have trust established with them? Do they trust you? So think from their perspective. How well do they know me? Do they know that I'm trustworthy? Do they believe I'm trustworthy? Do they believe that I have their best interest at heart when I'm reaching out to them? If you're not sure, or if the answer is no, then you need to spend some time building that relationship, building that trust with that person to where they see you are not just using them. You're not out to make a buck. You're not out to sell them on something. You are truly sharing Plexus with them because you care about them. But they have to be convinced of that, okay? They have to be convinced that you love them and that they can trust you, okay? I'm going to say that again. They have to be convinced that you love them and that they can trust you before the conversation is going to go far. You may have some people that join you in Plexus for different reasons, but I can tell you if the trust is not there in that relationship, they're going to be able to quit Plexus very quickly and very easily because there's not a tight bond between you two, okay? So I want you to think about trust and where to go with each individual person as you're reaching out to them. It might be that you don't bring up Plexus, but you just invest in the friendship as you're messaging them. You ask them how they're doing. Ask how you can be praying for them. Ask how their family's going. How were their holidays? How's their new year going? What are they up to in life? Just reestablish that friendship. Now, if someone, I'll say this, there's times I reach out to people that I have not talked to them in 5 years, but I know that chances are good they trust me. That 5 years ago they trusted me. So me reaching out to them again, they know that based on who I was 5 years ago and how I interacted with them then, they can trust me today. So I don't always rekindle a friendship before I dive right into Plexus. It's a very individual basis with each person. Now, as you reach out to the person, I want you to think, what's the best way to reach out to them? Would it be to use the message that we used last week where you say, hey, it's so good catching up with you. I'm sure you've seen me post about Plexus. You came to my mind as someone who would benefit from the health products. And then you can say, you know, if I sent you a video on the products, would you be able to watch it sometime this week? You could ask that question and start the conversation that way. Or you can try out the magic message. I'm going to have you watch very quick video on the magic message. It is short, it is simple, but it is getting results, and it starts a conversation with people, and it's super simple. It would look like this. Hey, Amanda, exclamation point. I'm sure you've seen my Plexus post by now, ... Have you ever tried it? That's it. The magic message. Super simple. Hey, Amanda, I'm sure you've seen my Plexus post by now. Have you ever tried it? And the video you're going to watch is going to tell you how to follow up. Now, she talks about sending samples to people. You may be at a place in your business where you can afford to send samples and catalogs and things like that, and you might not. So another way to follow up with people would be to say, like we just said, well, hey, if I sent you a video on why I think Plexus would be able to help you out, would you be able to watch it sometime this week? And see if they're willing to watch a video. And then you're able to follow up with them on the video. And if you need help with that follow-up, talk to your sponsor or your upline, and they can help walk you through how to best follow up with someone. But those are the two ways I want you to think about reaching out to people this week. The message we used last week or this magic message. Lastly, the fifth step, I want you to follow up with people and follow your gut. Okay, so the people that you talked to last week, maybe some of them couldn't come to the event, maybe some could. Some were interested, some said no thank you. I want you to follow up and follow your gut. Okay, what is the best way to follow up with them? What kind of information do they need to make their next step with Plexus? Maybe it's a product video on Team Hofseth under the pinned post. Rachel has a bunch of videos by Jennifer Pickett. She's an Emerald Ambassador. I know her personally. She's awesome. She is a dietitian with great degrees and credentials, with great videos on the products. You could send someone one of those. You could send one of our shareables from our back office. I love them. You go to tools and shareables, and there's some of my favorites are the winter catalog I send people. I send people the minute 40 triplex little commercial. The triplex digital brochure is great. And the triplex informational sheets. There's an informational sheet on Slim, the triplex, ProBio 5, those are all great things to get in someone's hand. Or maybe the best next step is just to get someone on the phone and have a phone call with them so that you can really share your heart and share some more details with them. Maybe they're a really detail-oriented person and they need some more information to make a good decision. Remember that people need information to make a decision. They're not just gonna blindly trust you. They need to at least know the basics. And some people will need more information than others. Okay, so those are your 5 activities for this week. I hope these sound simple because they are. Posting consistently, get active on the team pages if you're not already, watch this Mel Robbins video, reach out to the last 16 people on your list of people who need the products, okay? Think about trust. Do they have your trust? And if not, how can you build it with them? Keep your messages really simple with them and use the if I, would you question. If I sent you this video, would you be able to watch it sometime this week? Okay? And then follow up. Start following up with people from your list and from last week and think, what does this person need to make the next step and their next decision with Plexus? Talk with your upline, talk with your sponsor, talk on the team pages, ask questions if you need help with any of these steps. That's what we're here for. We work together as a team. So hope this sounds exciting and encouraging and simple because it is. We work in the nooks and crannies of our day. And be excited, y'all. We're almost through the month and you are reaching out to people. You are planting seeds. You are in this for the long haul and you're telling people, look, I'm not going anywhere. Plexus isn't going anywhere. And when you're ready, I'm going to be here for you, right? That's our message to people. We're here for other people. So ask questions if you have any questions about these 5 activities. If not, get to work and talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.